now. Guys, good afternoon, good evening. Maybe for some of you guys, it's still kind of good morning. Maybe you're out on the West Coast or Hawaii, still transitioning into the afternoon. Um, or maybe you're on the other side of the world and it's already Monday. But guys, look, we're super, super, super excited to be here with you guys today. I'm coming in live from beautiful Miami, Florida. And I got to tell you, today is special. This is a special call. We moved the call to 4 o'clock because we really wanted to capture the entire company in one opportunity. We really wanted a chance to have everyone from Europe, from Africa, from South America, North America, the whole world. We wanted to be able to get our committed, our core leaders, the visionaries on one single call. And it's also special because it's not often that I get to share the platform with David Imonitie, as you guys know, a mentor, a brother, a leader within the company, a chairman 500 with well over 10 years of industry experience. And about 3.5, 4 years ago, a group of really experienced, knowledgeable, ethical people got together, and we really decided to make a move and to make this company a worldwide game changer. Right? We had this incredible vision as leaders, and you know who you are, right? From the educators to the chairman. And over the last couple of years, we've attracted so many unbelievable people from all walks of life, speaking all different languages with all different types of stories to tell. And last year, I was so proud to be a part of this company in the moment when Christopher Terry, Isis De La Torre, our amazing, amazing owners, guys. If I'm gonna open up that chat box, if we could just drop a 777 in just straight appreciation for Christopher Terry, Isis De La Torre, what they do to just put the company first, not only in their business decision making, but in their personal decision making. I can tell you guys, without going into the details, that time and time again, those two individuals have put the company first. They've put the company before their profit. They've put the company before their own well-being. And I got to tell you, it's an honor to be a part of it. It's an honor to just share an environment with such great people who really, truly just want to leave a legacy behind. And so they made a decision to stretch, right? We talk every single year, every single event, every single convention, every single webinar. We're talking essentially personal development, spiritual development, physical development. It's about stretching, right? It's about becoming more. It's about building yourself into a bigger version of what you were previously, right? You come onto the call today, and our objective is for you to leave a better version of yourself. Our objective is for you to leave as a more built and prepared for success individual. And they decided to stretch, just like us as leaders decide to make stretches. We decide that in the beginning of a new year, we're going to do it differently, right? We have these resolutions, we have these goals, we have these visions for 2020. And it's not only us as leaders or the traders, the customers, the educators that make these decisions in the beginning of a year to say, hey, it's a new year. I got a clean slate. I'm going to do, A, B, C, and D. I'm going to do this for the first time. But also the owners of the company make those decisions to stretch. What can we do? How can we grow? And last year, around this time, they stretched. They broadened the executive leadership team from just a few individuals, bringing in Brandon Scott as the new chief marketing officer, who has an incredible resume of experience. Kyle Lowe, who is our chief operating officer, so our COO, who also has over 20 years of experience leading from the front in this profession. And over the last 12 months, they've built a team around these individuals with financial experts, network marketing, MLM building experts, customer support. Guys, we're going through a huge transition over the next few weeks. I just got some news yesterday. We're making some really big, drastic changes there. And so much stuff is going on. And the point is that they made that decision to stretch. And in my opinion, 2019 was an incredible year. As a leader, see, I got to see into the truth in the organization. And I think David would agree with me that, sometimes as leaders, you have such a big organization, you have a lot of momentum moving, and it's hard to really pick and like kind of pick out, that's what I want to say, pick out who are the rising stars, who are the really committed leaders, who's really, out there on a day-to-day basis, spreading the news of the company. And in 2019, it was amazing for me because I got to travel to probably 20, 25 countries. I got to meet so many incredible people. I got to see so many stories. And so I just wanted to get on here. It's my first time speaking to the company in 2020. And I just wanted to say that, guys, I am genuinely grateful. I'm genuinely excited about this year, not because it's a fresh slate, right? Because I don't really think like that. I think every single day is a fresh slate, and I'm just grateful to be alive. I'm grateful, that I got a chance to catch some fresh air and go out and do something to pursue the greater purpose. But I'm excited about 2020 because it just seems like everything we've been working towards has been leading to this moment. Everything that the company has been developing behind the scenes has been leading for 2020, right? Everything is starting to come together. And this year is going to be the year where we really separate. We really separate, not from anybody else, right? I don't like to compare. I like to focus on us and what we do. But I think we're going to separate from who we were as a company, right? We're going to, not that it's a bad thing, but we're going to stretch and become something more, right? We're going to stretch into more of who we're already destined to be, right? We spoke years ago when I first met David Imonitie. He said, my vision, right? The company vision, 1 million customers. We've been talking about it for years and years and years. And I think this year is when we fill some of that gap, right? We get closer to actually completing that goal because it's already done. And the only difference between that and where we are right now is just time. And so, guys, I'm super excited. I'm super grateful for everybody. And I can't wait to get out in the trenches, events, convention. And so a couple of things, I'm going to throw it over to David. We're going to kind of bounce back and forth because we wanted to, just really get on here and give everybody that boost, right? That little jolt of energy, that vision, maybe those one or two little takeaways that are going to help your business go to the next level. And then towards the end of this call, we're actually going to roll out some of the exciting transitions that are going to take place starting this week within the company. And guys, I'm super, super excited. We just had a call with the French group and rolled out some of those announcements in French, and people were freaking out. So I'm really, really excited because I think that the transition that's being made for a company to go to $1 billion company and to have that million customers, it's so exciting to me because I know what we're going to do. At the end of the day, all we want to do is impact the lives of people, educate, enrich, and empower people to become the best version of themselves. And we've done it. Over 120 educators in 13 different languages, and we're just getting started. So what I want to do right now is I want to throw it over. I just wanted to come on here, open this thing up with some great energy, some good vibes, really start this thing off the right way. But I want to throw it over to someone who, like I said before, has become a great friend, has become a role model, not only for myself, but even my parents, who literally didn't even know really about personal development, self-development, leadership before I entered network marketing space. He's become somebody that they go to events to learn from, somebody that has made an impact, not just in business, but around the world. I don't know if you guys saw, but not too long ago, David was in Nigeria helping bring clean water solutions, right? This is someone who's making a true impact on the planet, not just in business, not just chasing a dollar sign, but really chasing that big, big, big impact. And so we're so grateful, David, that you're not only a part of the company, not only that you're here today, but that you're helping lead the way from the front every single day, no question about it, but that you're helping us as a team and as a family continue to pursue that bigger mission. So guys, I want to throw it over to David. We're going to kind of open this up, have a little bit of a conversation, but really just give you what you need so you can go out and be a difference maker using the I Am Mastery Academy as your platform in 2020. So with that being said, David, my brother, are you out there?
Yes, I am. Jason, you can hear me. I don't know if you can see me yet.
I can see that beautiful logo. That's about it. Give me a second. I'm gonna
you
make
know, you know, you
Go
know,
ahead.
Brandon, Brandon and myself and everybody's proud of that logo right there.
Yep. There we go. You should be the host. You should be good to go.
All right. All right. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. I'm feeling good.
You looking good?
I'm that's just the light, bro. This is the light.
Oh, it's the light. Okay. Okay.
Right. We did a little good lighting here. It's called it's called the sun.
Yeah. That's what we call feng shui.
Yeah, that's it. They got the
Yeah,
fancy
you got
light. It's called the sun. It was free. I got it this morning.
good stuff.
Appreciate
Good
you,
stuff.
bro.
Well, Jason, as you were talking, uh, the word that what was swirling in my mind was I'm extremely proud of you. And I know sometimes people can say that in a condescending way, but I mean that from a place of admiration. I'm extremely proud to be in business with you, and even to watch the evolution that has taken place for you as a leader and as a person from 3 years ago when we got started. I think, sometimes people can look at my success and they can be inspired by it. But a lot of the people that are on this call right now, they were not there for my maturation process. They were not there to see me go from, not making six figures to making, $2 million a year, right? In my last company. But everybody that's on this call, a majority of people that's on this call, they've been able to watch your maturation go from where you were 3 years ago to where you are now as a leader. And just listening to you here for the first, 10 or so minutes, I could hear it. I could hear the energy. I could hear the confidence, the belief. If I was someone on this call right now, I could get off this call right now and be pumped up, ready to go, ready to go and smash this thing. And you haven't made any announcements yet. You haven't said anything, but just listening to you, I'm like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go make this thing go to the next level. And so not only am I proud of you, but I'm proud of each and every one of you as well. That's on this call. We've got close to 4,000 people on this call. And I want to share with you why I am. Because I think we decided to do this call, 2 days ago, Jason? Maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago?
Yeah, it was Thursday, I think. Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. And to see 4,000 of you decide to get on this call, I'm proud of you for your commitment. I'm proud of you for your dedication. I'm proud of you for just the fortitude and the determination that you've shown. You've shown a true love for I am. You've shown a true love for your goals and your dreams and your leaders as well. And I consider it a privilege to be a part of you. I've got a newfound respect and love. Not that I didn't before, but it's even heightened even more now for each and every one of you. And my commitment to you is to keep fighting, to get as many people as possible to the other side and become financially free. We've made a decision that this is the company that we're going to impact 1 million customers, that we're going to make a difference in 1 million people's lives. And over the last 3 years and over the last 6 years that this company's been in existence, we can point to person after person after person after person after person that this opportunity has made a difference in their lives. Even the people that have come and gone, we've made an impact in their lives. We've made a positive impact in their lives. And that's what I'm proud of, that you don't have to be with us for you to know that we've made a difference in your life. That to me is more powerful than anything that I've been able to accomplish in this industry. So I want you to know that myself, Jason, Matt, Yvonne, and Monica Tapia, Alex Morin, Christopher Terry, Isis Otoria, the entire corporate team, all of your, Chairman 250s, Bryce Thompson, and all your Chairman 100s, we're proud of you. And I mean that. We're really, really proud of what you've accomplished, but even more proud about what it is you're about to accomplish. We are going to have 1,000 chairmen. We had an event here this past weekend. We just had a chairman brunch here. I believe it with every fiber of my being that we're going to have 1,000 qualified Chairman 10s and above this year. It's a huge goal. It's a big goal. But guess what? We're huge and we're big and we're going to get it done. So, Jason, excited to be on this call with you, my brother, and really pumped up to get these announcements out there. I know everybody's been chomping at the bit, ready to rock and roll. The promotion is going to be over. The 199 promotion is going to be over on the 15th. Is that correct?
Yeah, end of the day 15.
Okay, end of the day 15. So that's the first thing I want you guys to notice. So all of the changes and the new company, so to speak. You saw the new brand of the company. Now you're seeing how we're moving forward with that new brand. All that is going to go into effect in 2020, but on the 15th of this month. So, but Jason, as we start this new year off, everybody's excited, everybody's pumped up. What should I be focused on right now? I'm new on this call. I've been in the business for a year. I've been in the business 3 months. What should be the number one thing I'm focused on right now? Number one element. There's so many different elements, but in your opinion, what would you say is the number one element that we need to be focused on right now for us to really, really go to the next level and in turn help this company go to the next level?
Yeah. Well, first off, David, I'm grateful. So thank you for all the great things you said, not only about me, but to also share that with the field, with everyone on this call, because it is important. A lot of the times we have so many people in the company that it's hard to share that appreciation unless it's on a platform like this. So thank you for that, bro. And I'm super, super grateful. And it's crazy you asked that, because the other day we had a new group come in to the company over the last 60 days, one leader about to hit Plat 2000 in that range. And they asked me to do a call. And, I remember getting on the call to older group, and a lot of them are seasoned. And so I didn't just want to get on and, talk about the basics, because I think the basics are important, right? The basics of building a business, the basics of even going to like Dale Carnegie, how to win friends and influence people, right? Just how to build rapport and build respect and, just build a business presence as someone who has no business background. It's basically what we do. But I was challenged, and I just opened up, with them, and I got super real, and I was so grateful that I took that approach, because I thought, wow, I just threw a powerful training just by being transparent and honest. And what I told them is that I think in 2020, my whole vision as a leader, how I'm going to position myself to grow the business, to attract the momentum that I want to attract, is just to realize that what we do is actually very simple, but often it's complicated, right? And for someone that's, a couple months in, or you feel like you hit a plateau, you feel like you're, maybe stuck at that same place, or you feel like you have momentum, but you don't know what to do next. The advice that I would tell you, almost 7 years full time in this profession, is that the basics are always the key. That's number one, right? Just sticking to the basics. It's out there. GoPro, Eric Worre, he laid it down, right? Building your network marketing business, Jim Rohn laid it down. The tools are there. So go to the tools for the basics. Go to the tools for the fundamentals. But guys, just remember that what we do is we simply share. And the leader, the person who shares that vision with posture, David, I believe that the person who shares it with the most confidence is the person, the leader, who will have the most momentum, the most success. And I think back to when I got Alex Morton to look at IM Mastery Academy almost 4 years ago. And I think about where I was as a leader, right? And if we were comparing where he was and where I was, or where me and Matt were as a unit, we were far apart, in that business statistical speaking sense. But it was my vision, my conviction, the passion that I had about where we were, not so much where we were, but where we were going, that captivated his attention, his belief, and then of course got him to make that decision. And I think for the people on the call, sometimes we overcomplicate things because we think that somebody that's checking out the business needs to know everything to make a decision, or they need to get results to make a decision, or that you need to have a result before you can share it with people. And that's something that I hear a lot. I'm sure you hear it too, Dave. Like, oh, I really want to get the result before I go out and tell everybody. But I would tell people that if this is going to be your year, right? You're ready to make that decision. You're really ready to go all in. You have to truly believe in what we have, right? Not just get on a chair at an event and get fired up because everybody's fired up and you got some good music on in the background. But do you truly believe in where we're going? Do you truly believe in where you're going? Not just your goal, but the fact that the completion of your goal is already done and that you now function as whatever your completed goal is. That type of conviction, guys, that type of energy is what's going to allow your business to take flight, because people follow people who know where they're going. People follow leaders who are confident and certain.
Yeah, I mean, it's vital. You know, when you look at this year, and people start out the year with their goals, right? And they say, okay, this is what I want to accomplish. You know, this is the amount of income I want to earn. It's important to have a roadmap, right? It's important to have a game plan. What does that game plan actually look like for me to get there? And, you know, we build this business from event to event, right? And throughout this month and over the next coming months here, there are going to be several events that all of us are going to be building towards. We just had the iMillennials event, close to 3,000 people at this event. It just took place. We got another one coming up next week, Run the Play in Atlanta. We got the Caribbean Convention coming up with Gary McSwain. We've got the international, the European Convention coming up in the UK. And then there'll be several events that happen in the month of March and April moving forward. And I believe we're going to announce where the international convention is going to be at the European convention. All right. So right then and there, beginning with the end in mind, I look at when is the next event. That's how I plan out my year. Am I going to explode starting out this year? I've got to create the momentum. I create the momentum with what is my goal? What do I want to accomplish this year? All right. And then I say, okay, what are the activities that I need to be engaged in to accomplish that goal? If you're on this call and your goal is to be a six-figure trader, you've got to ask yourself, okay, what tool does I Am Mastery Academy have available that I'm going to utilize? What strategies, what educator am I going to plug into this year that's going to help me get to six figures? It's really made it very simple. I'm going to plug into I'm going to learn the basics. I'm going to go to intermediate, the advanced. I'm going to pick an educator that I resonate with. Is it Gold Cup? Is it Swipe Coin? Is it Swipe Trace? Whatever it is, whatever that product is, whoever that educator is, I'm going to study them. I'm going to learn their strategy, one or two strategies that they have, and I'm going to, on a daily basis or however many days I'm going to trade, this is what I'm going to do, all right, in order for me to get to my goal. If your goal is to become a seasoned networker and build a team to Chairman 10 to be one of those 10s, okay, it's all going to start with how wide am I? How many personals do I have right now that are active? If I only have 2 that are active, if I only have 3 that are active, if I only have 4 that are active, then I know I'm going to go Platinum 1000 again. I'm going to go sponsor 12 to 15 people prior to the event that I'm building for. Listen to me closely. Prior to London, I'm going to personally enroll 12 to 15 brand new people. I'm going to help 3 to 4 of them go Platinum 150. That now takes me to Platinum 1000. Well, David, maybe I'm already a Platinum 1000. Fantastic. Do it again. And then take this new group of people, bring them to the event. So now you blood at the event. Don't come to the next event with old blood. Come to this event, whether it's next week, whether it's the Caribbean Convention, whether it's UK, the European Convention. Come with new blood. The old blood's going to be there, all right? And they're going to get new life with this event that's taking place. But you want to come with new blood, and that's what's going to accelerate your business. If I were you, what I would focus on right now, if I was looking to build a business to become one of those Chairman 10s, I'm going to go 12 to 15. Why? I'm going to help 3 to 4 of them go Platinum 150. and I'm going to bring as many of them, those individuals, 5 of them, 10 of them, 15 of them, I'm going to bring them to the event that I'm building for. So now the event can do the work for me. It can build their belief system. It can build my belief system. I can make a quality decision at that event. They can make a quality decision at that event. We know that this group that just did this event, we know they're out and running right now. They're running at warp speed because of what happened at the event. So you build it in 90-day increments. The juice, the energy that you're going to get from this event, that's going to take you to the next level. I can tell you right now, a lot of leaders are traveling to the UK prior to. I'll be going there February 1st and 2nd. Jason, I know you're going there, I believe on the 16th, I believe you're going to be there.
Maybe the 10th. I think it's
okay, the 10th, all right? So you're going to be there on the 10th. So a week after I get there. So there's going to be opportunities. If you're in the UK or surrounding areas, there's going to be opportunities for you to build prior to that event that's coming up. If I were you, that's what I would be focused on right now to really kick off this year the right way, okay? Jason, real quick, you know, let's say I've been in the business for some time now, okay? And I've witnessed the changes within the company. What would you say to that individual to really build their confidence in where this company is going, the vision that this company is going, the vision that this company has? How can we convey that to them to let them know that the goals and the dreams that they have, they can actually accomplish them right here in I Am?
Phenomenal question. You know, and as soon as you asked me that, David, I think of one thing. I think of the word trust, right? We look at Apple. I remember when I was younger, we had Apple computers in our school, and nobody wanted to use those computers. Everybody wanted to use the really nice Windows 98. You know, that Microsoft was popping back then, and Apple was kind of not. And then the iPhone came, the iPad, like all this technology, and now literally every 6 months, a good maybe probably 60%, I don't know the exact usage, but a lot of people have iPhones. A lot of people have MacBooks. A lot of people have iPads, or I think I have like 40 Apple products. And every single time an adjustment is made by a company, it's just to stick with the growth and with the momentum. We know that doing the same thing over and over again, or just staying in one place, is stagnancy, right? It creates, number one, the definition of insanity, and number two, I tell people, change is like the ocean, right? If I look outside right now, the ocean is constantly coming in, cleansing out all the, you know, algae and waste, stuff like that, onto the sand, filtration, natural filtration, to go back out. And with the growth and development of a company, we do the same exact thing, right? Since the minute that I got involved in the company, I trusted Chris Terry because of what he had done in traditional business, what he had done with trading, what Isis de la Torre had done. I trusted their decision-making and the fact that they would help continuously take this company to the next level. And I'll tell you, David, when we got started, you know this, but we actually had one educator for 2 live sessions a week. I know he was doing 3. So he would do 3 live sessions, which was Christopher Terry. We had one product, the harmonic scanner. And when I started, it was $500 to get in with a $100 fast start and no residual income on the first orders. So you had to build a business, get paid on your personals, basically, if you wanted to build a business. And then the following month, when they paid their monthly, all that volume accumulated to then start paying out what we know as our compensation plan, which pays literally that first week. I mean, it's a live compensation plan. We made those transitions, and certain bonuses were taken away from that original compensation plan, but to take that money and put it in the right places, because at the end of the day, compensation drives behavior. And at first, during that transition, some people didn't like it because maybe that bonus looked pretty nice for them, but that one transition to go and expand allowed us to have a bigger cushion to then start hiring more educators, right? To expand some of the events that the company had to pay for, to do more promotions. And then we made more adjustments. And guys, over the past 4 years, there has not been an opportunity where the company has backed down and said, I don't know if I like this. I work with most of the educators. I tell you right now, by the end of next week, we have 13 languages because we just introduced Japanese. We have over 120 educators. Guys, our monthly payroll is ridiculous, okay? The monthly payroll for the educators has grown from zero with Christopher Terry to now over $500,000 a month. So if you look at the adjustments that a company has made, but over the last couple of years, we've basically stayed in the same place as far as, you know, the value that we're bringing and the money that it costs to attain that value. I give my hat off to Chris and Isis because they're not selfish. And David, I guess I can spill the beans. Most people don't know this. The company pays out, statistically speaking, double, maybe 2.5 times more than the industry standard. But through those changes, any changes that we've made those changes or made those transitions, and more has come. And so I told you guys earlier on a call, probably a few months ago, the vision for 2020 is more. Guys, we're beefing up the education. We're beefing up Go Live. We're beefing up with the IM Center, the new app, Pip Talk, better events. So, David, my thing that I would tell people is that I have trusted through the change. And the leaders that have stayed and trusted through the change, they're being rewarded gratefully. The customers are extremely happy. And even through this transition, we kept the customer's best interest at heart. And really, I'm excited. I think this will work out to be probably the best thing we've ever done, some of these things that we're doing.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's easy to trust when you can look at the track record, right? Maybe it was difficult to trust 3 years ago. Maybe it was difficult to trust 4 years ago, 5 years ago, right? And you had to have the faith to have that trust. But I think over the last 3+ years, 4 years now, I think the track record of the company, and when I say the track record, I'm talking about the lives of the people that have been impacted from a trading standpoint, an educational standpoint, a hope standpoint, a faith standpoint. The network marketing industry as a whole, what has happened in this company is unprecedented. I haven't seen it before. I haven't seen this many people, young, wise, Black, white, Latino, Asian. I haven't seen this many people have this level of success. So when you look at it from that standpoint, you can say, okay, I can trust that whatever happens with this company, whatever changes take place, it's going to help this company go to the next level. And the track proves that. All right. So I'm pumped up about the direction in which we're going. Really excited about it. The game plan is set. We know what we're focused on. It's a single-minded focus, whether it's on the trading side or on the networking side. We've lost count. We've lost count 6-figure and 7-figure earners we have in this company, literally. And we're going to continue to lose count, right?
Yeah.
Because they're going to be even more. They're going to be created this particular year, 2020. So, Jason, if we can roll into some of the things, I will say that whoever's already in the business right now, these changes, a lot of things are happening. You're grandfathered in already. Wherever you are right now, you're already grandfathered in. And the things that we're doing is to beef up the company, beef up the opportunity, and really allow us to level up and get a lot of things done that are necessary for us to be that billion-dollar brand. So, Jason, I'll turn it back over to you, buddy.
Yep, absolutely. So one of the things that I wanted to do, because my laptop does not have WhatsApp, and that's where I have the files. So one of the things that I'm going to do right now is just transfer these files over. So I can share it on my screen. So just give me 1 second, guys. Bear with me. I thought I had my WhatsApp up, but a little technical difficulty.
While you're doing that, Jason, I'll just share with everybody that's on this call right now. You know, when you look at the style in which we build a business, I think every company has a system. Every company has a style in which we build. What are we really giving you of what it is that we're actually giving people? You need to get connected with that. You need to get connected with the value is of what I Am Mastery Academy is. Because when you understand the value, then the cost doesn't matter. When you understand what the value of something is that you bring to the table. So whatever the cost is, it's irrelevant because I know the value is so much bigger than the cost. So when you look at our vision of empowering, enriching, and educating 1 million customers in the largest financial market in the world, and you compare other educational systems out there, what are people willing to pay for a weekend of training on Forex? People are willing to pay $5,000, $10,000. People are willing to pay $50,000. People have been willing to pay six figures to learn this. We're talking about a couple $1,000 a year to learn how to multiply money in the largest financial market in the world. There's nobody you're going to sit down with. There's nobody you're going to show this opportunity to where they're going to think to themselves, I don't see value in that. I don't see a reason why I would want to learn how to take $1 and turn it into $10. So when you understand what it is that we're doing from that perspective, it makes it very, very simple. And you should be very confident. Even if it was $1,000 to get in, okay, you should be confident that a person would want to make that type of investment to be a part of what it is that we're doing. So that's what I would say about what it is that we have here. Understand the value, okay? The value of what it is that you have. Very, very critical. Yep. Jason?
I completely agree, David. I think the value that we provide is honestly bigger than any dollar amount that'd be put on it. And I think when you guys see what we're about to do, you're going to be very excited. So let me just do this little screen share. I got to find it now. I got the pictures loaded. I gotta pull it up. Give me 1 second. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to show here is actually, so one thing that we did is we brought in some really seasoned. David, can you see this one screen here?
Yeah.
Just this, right? You can just see this one flyer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So one of the things that we did was we actually partnered with some really, really, really seasoned people, some seasoned professionals and individuals to do an overall financial analysis of the company and where we're at. And with what we found, it was actually pretty unbelievable. I think David, Matt, myself, Alex, Yvonne, we gained a level of respect for the owners of the company when we realized that about 80 to 85%, including the educator payouts, all the factors, 80 to 85% in 2019 was paid out to the field. Okay, 85%. That is literally insane. Not factoring in all the costs that a company undergoes, the extra events, all the extra things that happen, from credit card fees to the cruise, promotions, blah, blah, blah. Paying out that much is a lot. It's a big contribution. And that's the reason why, my opinion, this is such a special opportunity, because the industry or the profession average is around 25 to 35%. Now, some companies pay out more for sure. And I'm not comparing or saying that I Am Mastery Academy is better than anybody at all. Just the industry average is around 35%. So if you look at that, okay, if you look at that industry average, we're more than double that, which is insane. But we actually also found some pretty big things that we're going to go through and that we're going to adjust going into this year. So one of the changes, okay, that we are going to make is, bear with me, I just got to get this screenshot up. I got a lot of stuff, got a lot of traffic going on over here on my screen. David. Is that we are going to roll out our new 2020 packages. Now, one thing that we said and you guys know when we made this change to become the IM Mastery Academy, when we made the change to become, this elevated brand, not to change from IML, but to become more. I love that branding change, and we've seen a lot of that transition, and you'll see a lot more in 2020. But one of the things that Brandon Scott, our Chief Marketing Officer, put into place is the different academies. Okay, so we are going to roll into 2020 with 4 simple, clean options to get started and to get access to the value that we provide. The FRX Academy, we in the past had always called it the Platinum Package. Okay, I know this is the flyer in Spanish. I apologize, but let me. I just noticed it's all in Spanish. Well, anyway, you guys get the point. The pricing, I'll explain it. So the FRX Academy, the HFX Academy, and the DCX Academies will all be the same initial cost of $234.95. Okay, so when a customer gets started, they can choose between FRX, HFX, DCX, which is our digital currency, or they can choose the Elite package. Okay, and the Elite package is $324.95. Now, what's crazy is that because we wanted to transition and really have major explosion, the initial cost being $234.95 allowed the company to actually put more volume in the package. So instead of 145 volume, guys, going into 2020, all new customers starting on this January 16th and beyond will have 150 volume attached to their order before any add-ons, before anything that they put on top of their initial package. Now, this is big. Like David said, before I explain why that's such a big thing, like David said before, everyone who is a pre-existing customer of our company, we honor you, and we honor loyalty. We respect the fact that you're a part of our company. And so we will grandfather every single customer who's in the system at the end of the day on the 15th of January to the $164.95 monthly that you're paying right now. Okay, so we will not raise or change any of your packages. You will be grandfathered into the Platinum package. Okay, so we're discontinuing basically the Platinum package, and you'll be moved. You'll be able to stay there at the same pricing. So if you're in the company already, or the customers that get started over the next few days, literally grandfathered in. As long as you pay your subscription month after month after month, we will honor that initial price that you came in to receive. And for all the new customers, when you get sponsored into the company, or when you sponsor someone into the company now on a FRX, HFX, or DCX package, that customer will give you 150 volume and a $25 first order bonus. Okay, so that first order bonus is $25. Before, we had a $35 on the FRX. That is now $25, but HFX and DCX never had a fast start bonus attached to it. So now $25 will go on all 3 of those packages for the first start bonus and 150 volume. The reason why I'm excited about that is that when we originally did the compensation plan, we talk about chairman, okay, chairman 10 being 500 customers, 200, 200, 100. But when you look at the volume, 72,500 volume that's created to make that rank, and you divide that by 150, it's actually 483.3 customers. So now it's actually easier to hit ranks. It'll become a faster process. It'll take less customers for someone to earn Platinum 2000, Platinum 5000, Chairman 10, Chairman 25, Chairman 50. Every single rank in our compensation plan is based off of an approximate number of subscribers, not a definite number of subscribers. It's really based off volume. And so when you divide the volume needed by 150, that's not including any add-ons, assuming that 40, 50% of the company has an add-on, at least one. and that some people are coming in on the elite package, which is 195 volume. This news, when it hit the chairman the other day, people went crazy because now the company really gave us an opportunity to earn more, to build bigger, and to help more people, to make it a realistic goal for 1,000 chairmen in 2020. So, David, do you want to pop in and share anything before I transition out of this? Do you want to bring any comments or share anything?
Yeah, I mean, we're excited about the fact that there's one package now, right? So there's not going to be a whole lot of confusion on, where should I get started, and how should I get started, and the fact that you do have a fast start now, which is a very popular product that a lot of people are utilizing. I think that's great. We'll have more people take advantage of that, along with the other services that we have. So really exciting stuff there. And we still have the elite package available, 324 there, and the fast start is, I guess, $50 on that first level as well.
Yes, correct. The fast start on that is $50. So $25 on the 3 FRX, HFX, and DCX, and $50 fast start on the elite package.
And real quick, Jason, a lot of times in corporate America, you see companies take money away the quote unquote lower ranks and pay more money to the higher ranks. Well, what we're doing with the fast start is we're putting the fast start at the lower ranks. So we're giving people an opportunity that are platinum 5,000s and above, platinum 5,000s and below. Our P5s, our P2s, the P1s, the P600s, P150s, they will be the ones that will benefit from the fast start, not the Chairman 10s. The Chairman 10s Chairman 10s and above already make enough money through our compensation plan. We wanted to give the money, that part of the money, we wanted to give that to the P5000s and below. So I thought that was pretty generous of the company as well.
Yep. And David, can you see this one that I just popped on?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, the one with the weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and I just want to very briefly, 10 seconds, touch on what David said. I think it's really powerful that the decisions were made with the field in mind, to make sure that nobody was losing anything or hurt through this process. Sometimes companies make changes that actually destroy a pre-existing income or momentum. And so all of these things were actually put in place to accelerate the company and accelerate the momentum. And one of the things that I showed you guys on that initial graphic is that we realized a pretty big flaw in the way that we were paying the weekly bonuses. There are 4 months in the year where there are 5 Mondays. And when we built this compensation plan and when it was advised many years ago, it was built to pay a rank a specific amount per month. So when we say Chairman 10, for example, is $10,000 a month, it's broken down into 4 payments of $2,500, which makes it that $10,000 per month. Well, one of the things that we found is that there's actually 4 months in the year where there are 5 Mondays. And so 4 times through the year, the company made an extra payout. Okay, and our weekly payout is multiple 7 figures. So imagine 4 times a year paying out multiple 7 figures, okay, so multiple millions, that is not factored into the compensation, okay? It's not factored in, it just doesn't work. So for the last 2 years, Christopher and Isis De La Torre have been actually paying 13 months of compensation to the field leadership. So all of us have been graced by that error, and I think what's so amazing. This is just me being transparent and honest with you guys as a field. When we found this, actually December 2019 is a 5 Monday month. And we were in the middle of that month where they would make 5 payments to the field instead of 4, which means that in December they paid out a few million extra to the field. And Chris's words were, It's the holiday season. We're not gonna penalize anybody. We'll take that error on the chin, basically. Chris and Isis took that December 5-week on the chin and continue to pay the field the 5 payments for the month of December, which to me was the only thing I needed to see to know that I was in the right place as a leader. And moving forward, there will be in 2020, there are 4 months. Okay. There are 4 months on the calendar where there are 5 Mondays. So March, June, August, and November. March, June, August, and November have 5 Mondays. On those months, okay, you could see this example. If the monthly payout was $20, instead of it being $5 paid out 5 times, it would be $4 paid out 5 times. So the money, the projected money at every rank is exactly the same. We're just gonna, in those months where there's 5 Mondays, because we close the payout week on a Monday, those months where there are 5 Mondays, the payments will be split basically in 5 payouts instead of 4. Okay, so a chairman 10 would still earn projected 10,000 that month if they held the rank, right? We know that you have to hold it week after week. So you'd still earn your chairman 10 pay, but it would be 2,000 over the course of 5 payouts as opposed to 2,500 in the months that have 4 Mondays. The months that have 4 Mondays, it would be 2,500 times 4, which is 10,000. So slight little adjustment, but actually for the company, a huge breath of fresh air, because imagine 4 times a year, millions of dollars are being paid out that are not supposed to be. So if you see Chris and Isis at an event, maybe just give them a big thank you. I know I'm going to give them a big hug because that was an incredible sacrifice that they were still willing to make in the month of December because we were already halfway through. So grateful to be a part of a company that really is for the people, not just with words but with action. So David, any comments before we brush to the last one?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty simple. I mean, if you're $8 to $10 million a year and you've done that for the last 3 years, you're talking $24 to $30 million. That is, overcompensating. And you want to have strength on the corporate side of the business, and you want to have strength in the field as well. So there's a lot of things that could be done with that, from international expansion to beefing up the customer service, actually creating a home office, a campus where people can come and learn and have educators on site. Basically just leveling up. We've got some corporate executives now that are not novice on how to build billion-dollar brands. So those individuals are in the multiple 6-figure yearly salaries. So to see them come in and be able to, basically be able to recognize that error and say, hey, this is something we've got to change. When I heard that, I was 1,000% behind that.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's foolish in business to not want a company to be profitable, and that's going to help in just drastic major ways, guys. I'm really excited. The last thing we went over mainly just affects the chairman. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep this up for a minute. We're just gonna show it. But we made one adjustment to the infinity bonus. As you guys know, when you go chairman, you get 1%, or you start to get a percentage override on the sales in your business every single month, which is a really nice bonus. It's usually between 5 and 10%, right? Results not typical. Nothing is guaranteed, but typically it's around 5 to 10% extra on your, chairman check. So chairman 10s usually, make 500 to 1,000 on their infinity bonus, so forth and so on. We made one change because we have a daily rank system where the system calculates everything every single day. We did make that one change that you must hold the rank for 33% of that month in order to earn the infinity bonus. So, you know, if you're a chairman 10, you have to qualify at least 10 days, any 10 days. It's not 10 days in a row or anything like that. You just have to qualify 10 out of the 30 or 31 days if it's a 30 or 31 day month. And if it's a 28 or 29 day month, you have to hold the rank for 9 days to qualify. So that's a minor thing. It won't affect very many people, but if people, you know, are only hitting chairman 1 or 2 days a week, you know, they'll get paid if they qualify on the right day, their chairman bonus, but the infinity bonus will only be paid out if you hold the qualifier 33% of the time. So that's basically it, guys. I wanted to just, you know, get on here, share that I am truly excited about 2020. These simple transitions to go to the new packages are going to allow us to do all the exciting things that we're going to announce at our London convention. That convention is almost sold out, guys, 7,500 capacity, and we are approaching 7,000 tickets sold, committed, paid for. That will be the company's biggest event to date as far as corporate held events are concerned. Translation in Spanish, German, I believe a few different languages, professional translation, leaders from around the world recognition. So you definitely want to get out there to London. If you haven't already made that commitment, I would challenge you to go get that ticket. Like David said, events are a huge part of the business. Events are a huge part of the momentum that we witness in our lives over the past few years. I can say that Matt and I made a decision for the last convention that we would have 500 new Platinum 150s in attendance. And we ran a promotion for our group to go out and produce new Platinum 150s. So someone who had never been in the business before, they join on a certain or after a certain date, they go Platinum 150, they get a ticket to go to that event. So we had, imagine, a room filled with all types of people, but 500 of them at least were brand new Platinum 150s at their first event ever. And the momentum leaving that event was literally insane because of the belief, right? Maybe out of that 500, maybe 200-300 of them went home and went Platinum 1000. And we saw that impact in our business. So this year, we actually, for the London convention, we had 3 leaders match us on that. And they bought 500 packs. So we have, at least we know, 1,500 to 2,000 brand new Platinum 150s at that London event. Now, obviously, that's a big investment that a chairman 50, 100, 250, 500 would make. But I want you to think about that in your group. Who can you get to that London event for the first time? They'll go to an event, their belief will be through the roof to break a new Platinum 1000, new Platinum 2000 coming out of that event. That's where the true momentum is in our business. So, David, I'm going to toss it back to you, to the field. I appreciate everybody. We've been on here for an hour. We dropped the exciting news that I think we're going to see the impact of the new packages with more volume. Guys, 484 people to hit Chairman 10 now. If you're on elite packages, it could be as low as 370 customers to hit Chairman 10 on elite packages. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have a ton of rank ups this year, a ton of new chairmen. I'm super excited. So, David, I'm going to throw it back to you guys. We will put out proper email communication with all the specific details of the 2020 game plan. And again, I just wanted to thank you for being here. So, David, over to you if you have any last thoughts.
All right. Let's see, my video working. You can make me the host here.
Yep, coming right now. I forgot.
All
Go ahead.
right. All right, good stuff. All right. Well, listen, guys, super excited about 2020 of the overflow. This is the year that your vision comes to pass. So I want to just let you guys know once again, this is what you got to really understand. This year, there's a huge vibration out there on vision. Write it down. Make sure you're writing down, what is your vision for this business? What is it that you're going to have it down on paper? See right here, I already have it framed. The old goal is out. Got the new goal out here, 1,000 qualified chairman 10s and above. So I got a little bit more specific, not just 200 chairmans, not just 1,000 chairmans, but 1,000 qualified Chairman 10s and above. So it's right here in my office, it's in my bedroom, it's everywhere. All right, so that's what I'm seeing. You've got to write it down and put it where you can see it every single day. We've got a flyer that we're going to get out to everybody in the company about that particular goal, so everybody can see it. All right, everybody can see it every single day. Everybody can focus on it. Everybody can speak it every single day. Your vision is going to require you to be focused. Your vision is going to require you to take action. Your vision is going to require you to be committed. And your vision is going to require you to understand that there is an appointed time. And that is a fact. It's a fact. We've been doing this over and over again. I had a training here where I showed individuals, if you watch my live on IG, I showed people what I wrote down years ago, goals that I wrote down years ago that have come to pass today. They work. They work, and they work every single time. I wrote back then, Jason, I even wrote that I had 100 people in my group earning 6 figures. I wrote that down back in 2012, 2013. And yes, today we've got well over 100 people in the group earning 6 figures. So write down what that vision is. But what's different about this year, what's different about 2020, things that you write down this year, you're going to watch them happen this year. It won't be 3 years from now, 5 years from now. A lot of those things are going to be happening right here in front of your eyes. So really pumped up, excited for you guys. Jason did a great job on this call. Let's rock and roll. So we don't have the mentorship call tonight, I'm guessing, because we were. Let's rock and roll this week. Let's finish out strong, clear out this promo that we have, get as many people in as you possibly can with that. And then let's move forward with the new packages, move forward with less numbers that you need now to hit different ranks and get to the levels of income that you really, really need to get to. All right.
Amazing. Thank you so much, David. Incredible.
Yeah, I'll see
bro.
you guys in Atlanta. I'll see you in Trinidad. I'll see you in London. All right. Take care.
Run the play. Let's go.